the route here, and this will be a fun one. A little post-corner action, and we're going to take a look at how Michael Penix and Jalen Polk did it for the Huskies this year. Walk us through this here, Kurt.
So you're going to see they're going to lean into the post, trying to get that corner to undercut that post route, and then they go with the high-angle corner over the top, maybe the longest throw they're going to make or toughest throw they're going to make in the combine. And so much of this is the patience by the wide receiver to push into the post and then setting the right angle, because they got cones out here, setting the right angle so the quarterback can anticipate and let this thing go. Right? A post corner route. This is a 45, 50-yard throw down the field. I can't wait for you to come out of this and go, oh, okay, Allen's going to run to this. No, I got to go, oh, where's our landmark? Is it 45 yards? Is it the inside, the underneath pylon, so I can get this ball up and out of my hands?
And again, like Steve said, you want to see an indicator step on this route. You want to see the receiver be able to put his foot in the ground to give the quarterback an ideal landmark of where he's going to be able to deliver that ball. Again, whether if it's free access, whether if it's press, sometimes this route can look a little bit different, but you want an indicator step so that the quarterback sees the receiver setting his angle and the quarterback can anticipate where that ball is going to be thrown.
So talk to me at the top, though, just for a second, while we're watching this. When you guys come out of this at the top, I know we've got a cone set up there, but do you come out 2, 3, 4 steps looking that direct? Like, I'm finding my spot so I can stay on that angle?
And you see it here. That's exactly where I was going. Because you see, when the receiver hits that first cut going in, he turns his head. He turns his head. Now, what you don't want to do is come out on that second cut and then trying to look up for the football. You got to come out that second cut and get back hauling again, digging, get back hauling and run again, and then find the ball.
You come in, as soon as you break, you dig, but you dig your first 3 steps, head down, so you don't look up and then start to veer. And then all of a sudden, by the time they throw the football, you veered your way all the way to the sideline. You keep high angle, and then now you allow the throw to adjust you.
And again, being able to do all those things that you're saying is being able to give the quarterback a good spot to throw the ball. Again, I mean, receivers want to be able to catch this with a little bit of room, but as a receiver, you have to be able to create that space and help the quarterback out by leaving some space on the sideline and not breaking this too flat and having an ideal landmark once you're coming out of this thing.
And you're seeing some of these guys, right? We've got cones set up. Some of these guys are real short on their post, right? So they're cutting down all the space there, which again makes it harder on the quarterback. He's got to get it up and down now. You push all the way into this cone. Now you give me an extra 5 yards to be able to fit it in, because right there, man, it's tap. We might even be out of bounds on that one. Save a little bit of space and make it easier on all of us.
And it's better for the wide receiver. I don't know why would you break out so early. You want all the time to get all that flow going as far away from where you're going as possible, and then cut back and be wide open.
And then as you get to Sunday and as you get defenders out here, the quarterback can always throw you flat.
And that's
if you break too flat as a receiver,
everybody knows
it's hard to adjust back up.
Now, if you break up high, you can always adjust down, is what you're saying.
And the quarterback can throw you a little bit friendly. And that's much easier as a receiver to do than to try to adjust back up the field. You want to be able to put the ball in the quarterback's court so what he's seeing and he can throw you flat.
And guys, this route, this takes so much time with you and your quarterback, because this is going to be a read between you and your quarterback most of the time. They're not doing it here because, of course, these guys just met. But you guys have to be on the same page with that cornerback, with your read of the corner, the defense in this route. So this is a good base to get a judge on these routes in the throws. But there's so much in this route.
And I tell you, the one thing that I, playing many years with so many good receivers, patience. The ability to have patience as a wide receiver, because I watch some of these guys, it's like fast. Everything's fast.
Explain how hard that is. It's the hardest thing in the world, because you think, my God, it's happening. My quarterback's getting hit right now. Somebody hit me. I got to get out of here. To be patient is a hard thing. But it's not just as easy as it sounds.
But you guys know as well as anybody, right? Whoever's impatient first, is it you or is it the DB? That's who wins the route. It's
still been situated outside, and that safety helped him when he made that play.
All right, let's take a look at how Roma Dunze gets it done here. Just out of bounds on that one. Ricky Pearsall, major athleticism here, ran 4.40, jumped 42 on the vert. big time
that
production.
roam route you just saw, these kind of routes are good routes for him because right here, that kind of speed that he has to turn that corner and open up his stride and going on that corner, he can do danger.
Well, that was the model right there. Penix the Polk.
There it is.
We
right on the
showed
money,
it.
right on the cone.
Right,
Get the ball up early, and that's the thing is when they can set a point of attack. So we've got a cone out here. If it's the near pylon, the back pylon, when you can set that point, a lot of people think when you're running a move that's post corner, you got to wait for your receiver to get out of it. When you know exactly where they're going, you can just lay the football out there, more of a timing throw than anything.
But some air, like even on that Penix throw, I would have liked a little air up under that ball right there.
Yeah.
That corner route.
All these deep balls, right? They're more timing throws that you allow your receiver to be able to adjust to it. Let that thing go. But again, one of the things that's hard, you see these receivers aren't pushing into the post.
Not going
They're
far
pushing
enough
in about a yard or two inside, and they leave no room on the outside for these quarterbacks to make the throw. There we go. There's more patience. Now we got the opportunity to throw them open.
Brian Thomas got some speed now.
The way he runs is every quarterback that's throwing the football seems to have to adjust.
There we go.
That was a good rep right there for Jamari Thrash.
You saw what happened just then with Thrash. When he came off that second cut, you saw what he did. He dropped his hand and started driving again. Just running. He didn't try to look back right away. He ran, and he really ran that ball down in the drop.
And you can tell sometimes what kind of offense they've come from when they're more comfortable in certain routes, right? I mean, they ran double moves like these post corners all day long at Louisville.
Yeah, he did it at Georgia
State too.
As well.
Yeah.
It's the toughest thing with some of these guys is they've been here since Tuesday. So they're going over routes and all that stuff, and they're going over some of the drills, how they'll be run. But in those 5 days of practicing these routes, you can't always fix what you've been doing for 4 or 5 years in a different system. So they have to give themselves a little bit of grace, and the grading system has to also understand that they weren't all taught the same with the same rules and techniques.
Yep. Yeah, and it's same for quarterbacks, right? Some of these guys never have been under center. And now in this period of time from whenever their season ended to right now, they're going under center to try to run these different drills for the combine or for their pro day. And that uncomfortability, right? Is that the word you use?
That's
uncomfortability that they have is enough to throw off one of these throws or throw off the timing of one of these plays.
That's a good rep. Wow. Quite get to it.
He can run.
Yeah, they just got to put the ball up earlier, right? You got to let the ball go. 7 steps, take a nice hitch, now let it go.
Taj Washington trying to run under this one.
We'll take that one.
Get it?
We'll take that one.
Good in.
Austin Reed, one of the most productive quarterbacks that we've seen the last couple